Though I know I should be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting I turn loose. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. This is the story of a sweet deceased couple, a family of obnoxious artists, and the freelance bio-exorcist from hell who was hired to scare them away. Our story begins with Barbara and Adam Maitland, a kind, gentle, and deeply in love couple living a perfect, quiet life in their idyllic country home. On their way back from a trip to town, they swerve to avoid a dog and plunge their car into a river, dying instantly. They return to their home as ghosts, invisible to the living, and discover they are trapped, unable to leave the house. They also find a strange book, the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. Their afterlife is ruined when their house is sold to the Dietz family from New York City, the neurotic Charles, his dramatic sculptor wife Delia, and their morose Gothic teenage daughter, Lydia. Delia immediately begins a garish modernist renovation, destroying the Maitlands' beloved home. As ghosts, Adam and Barbara try to scare the family away, but their attempts are either completely invisible or are seen as a fun party trick. The only one who can see them is the strange and unusual Lydia, who quickly befriends the kindly ghosts. Desperate, the Maitlands break the #1 rule of the recently deceased. They summon an outside contractor. They say his name 3 times, Beetlejuice. He is a crude, disgusting, and dangerously powerful ghoul who calls himself a bio-exorcist. His methods are too extreme, and the Maitlands quickly realize they've made a terrible mistake. Meanwhile, Delia's art world friends become obsessed with the idea of a real haunted house and conduct a seance to prove it. The seance goes wrong, and the Maitlands are forced to manifest against their will. Beetlejuice sees his chance. He unleashes his full, terrifying power, saving the Maitlands, but then immediately turning on the family, trying to force the young Lydia to marry him, which would allow him to permanently escape the netherworld and wreak havoc on the living. In the film's chaotic climax, Barbara and Adam must use everything they've learned about being ghosts to fight back. In a spectacular display of power, Barbara summons a massive sandworm from the deserts of Saturn, which crashes through the house and swallows the ghoulish Beetlejuice, sending him to the afterlife waiting room. The two families, now united, agree to live in the house together in harmony. The film ends with Lydia, happy for the first time, floating in the air and dancing with the ghosts of her new best friends. And that's the entire story. A masterpiece of supernatural comedy. What's your favorite Tim Burton movie? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this summary and want to support the creation of more content, please consider using the donation link in the description below. Thank you for watching TLDR Movies and Books.